Alright, boys and girls, let's have a chat. Now, I'm going to cover quite a bit of stuff in this. There's not going to be a script or any editing, but we're going to go over my streams going forward and my YouTube, and also we're going to have a discussion about the state of ESO and whether you should buy it if you're thinking about it, and whether you should continue to play ESO going into the future. Now, first off, my Twitch. I haven't really been happy with the way my streams have been going for maybe a month or so. 1vx is just super rough at the moment, and it's not enjoyable for you guys to watch me go ride somewhere and get zerged down and die. And it's not enjoyable for me to play. So going forward, I want to do more group stuff. Don't want to zerg, but it's just got to the point where 1vx is just near impossible. Also, I want to just have some more structure to my streams and branch out with other stuff. So I want to do some more housing stuff. I want to do potentially, I'm looking for a PvE endgame guild that can take me under their wing and teach me endgame trial stuff. And potentially maybe Godslayer going down the line in the future. I know that's pretty crazy, but I'm willing to give endgame PvE a try again, and maybe I enjoy it, maybe I don't. It will be an experience anyway, and a journey for us to take. So yeah, I wanna mix things up with my streams, and maybe even my stream times will be changing, because I do want to go for a partner in the near future. So as far as my YouTube's concerned, I'm pretty happy with my YouTube at the moment. I don't think we'll be changing too much. There is some stuff coming back. Gods of ESO is coming back, and we will be doing more game show stuff. But besides that, we'll be doing just the testing videos that we've been doing, and build videos, and just the general ESO stuff that I have been doing. Last thing to mention with my YouTube is I'm running a giveaway. When we hit 1,000 subs, it will be drawn, and it is for all platforms. So if you're not subbed and you want to win free stuff, then you know what to do. Alright. The loaded question. Should you play ESO now and going into the new year, or should you continue to play ESO? I think indirectly Zos has been making some good changes. This patch is definitely an improvement on last. Sadly, I think a lot of it is just indirect changes for PvE that's affected PvP, and it's been a good patch in the sense that Zos hasn't really fucked anything up. There's no really toxic sets like Dark Convergence everywhere. There is some decent build diversity, unlike last patch, and class balance as a whole has got a lot better. And yeah, and like if you're looking at buying ESO and you want to, experience everything ESO has to offer, then 100%. ESO is a great MMO, you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, if you're strictly looking at it as a competitive PvP game, potentially look elsewhere. It has a lot of problems, mainly performance. I'm sure you guys that have been looking into this, or people that have played the game and continue to play the game, are quite aware of this. Now, Zos has been teasing us with new servers for 6 months to a year. It feels like they're cock-blocking us and giving us blue balls, but hopefully we will see them soon. I think the whole Microsoft thing and COVID probably delayed it. It's either that or they literally had no plans to do it and just set it to get us off their back for a little while. Obviously, that's not going to fix any bug issues and exploit problems and stuff like that, but it should make, PvP better when the servers are under load. If we can get a 0 to perform like it does when there's, you know, one bar, then, you know, PvP will be pretty good. I think a lot of people would be kind of happy with that. You know, I think a lot of people have realized that this is never going to be a perfect game and there's never going to be no lag or no bugs, but, you know, I think the community can handle when they're taking steps forward and decent steps forward. And for me, that's when I lost hope, was when we stopped taking steps forward as far as performance is concerned and started taking steps backwards. But the game is generally playable if you're not playing in prime time. Obviously, there is issues outside of prime time, but as a whole, the game is somewhat playable most of the time. Yeah, I said that, okay? I'm gonna stand by it, alright? I'm gonna stand by it, alright? Don't... God damn. I need to go to bed. Anyway, but yeah, class balance is in a pretty good spot, in my opinion. There's obviously Mag Nightblade, Stam, fucking... Those Stam classes are doing awful right now. Mag Nightblade and Mag Warden are obviously behind. Now this is kind of talking about small man and solo PvP. And build diversity is in a really good spot too. I think build diversity is kind of the best it's been for a while now. And it will be interesting to see where they take this hybrid thing, because I think they've got very close to actually making hybrids actually super viable for PvP and for PvE. I don't really know what else to say. Like, this game's kind of got me a little bit beat down at the moment, because I can't do the one thing I really want to do, and that is solo PvP, unless I want to play gank build, which I really don't want to do that either. But anyway, we'll have to see. Microsoft might surprise us and actually come through and do some stuff. Now, I said when this whole thing happened and Microsoft took over that I wasn't expecting to see any big changes for 6 months to a year, and we're starting to step into that time frame now. I'm not quite sure how long it's been, but it would be getting close to a year, if not already a year. So hopefully we see some stuff, and they just don't continue to kick ESO's dead body and milk it for everything that it is, because I think ESO's got... It's got its best days ahead of it, hopefully, as long as they can, you know, spend the money and put the effort in that it's going to take. Because the combat system with ESO is by far the best combat system out of any MMO. Hands down, there isn't anything that can come close to it. And that's why we're still here. And, you know, the combat system and the actual gameplay of a game and MMO is the hard part. That is the hard part. Look at New World, right? New World's combat system sucks balls. Like, it isn't very exciting. It isn't, you know, there's no urge to continue to play it because of the combat system. Where ESO, the only reason we are here is because of the combat system. Performance and all the other stuff is somewhat the easy thing to fix and get right as far as a game is concerned. And when you have a great combat system, you don't need to exactly push out new content. Now with PvE, you kind of do, but for PvP, you just need good performance and, you know, once a year, put out new PvP content. That's all you need to keep PvPers happy. Is fix performance and put new content out once a year. You know, it takes a whole lot less to keep a PvPer happy than what it does a PvEer, because, you know, PvPers make their own content, their own fights, where, you know, you can only do the same dungeon so many times before it gets repetitive and boring. Anyway, I've probably rambled on and gone off the point of this video, whether there was a point to this video. I wonder my life choices sometimes. They said be a PvP streamer. They said it would be fun. Anyway, I need some sleep, guys. But yeah, keep an eye out for our next game show episode and Gods of ESO coming up in the future. It all should be fun, and hopefully we can turn my streams around, and hopefully, if I'm having fun, generally it's fun for you guys to watch, and as a whole, I haven't really been having a whole lot of fun. There were some days there where I really was enjoying STEM DK, and then once the novelty wore off and it was just back to the same me getting zerged down by heaps of people over and over again, I stopped kind of having a whole lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure you guys can tell that too when you're watching. So anyway, boys and girls, I love yous all, and I'll see yous in the next one.